If you ask anyone that knows me, they'll tell you I love to cook. This evening I will demonstrate to you guys how to cook deer meat and the variety of ways you can use the meat. Hopefully you'll learn to be more open-minded to the different ways of using meat rather than just frying it. With that being said, let's get the show on the road. Everyone needs to know how to use venison because in this economy, grocery prices are sky high, mainly meat, with no relief inside. According to the New York Times, the government said it's expecting the record-breaking weather to drive up prices for groceries next year, including milk, beef, chicken, and pork. The drought is now affecting 88% of the corn crop, a staple of processed foods and animal feed, as well as the nation's leading farm export. Venison virtually costs nothing, just a little hard work. During this demonstration, I will share with you the variety of ways to cook the meat, how to prepare the meat, and you guys will learn to cook the deer meat by observation of me doing it for you. I will begin by telling you a variety of ways to cook the meat. One is dehydrating, which makes jerky, ground meat, or grilling the venison in larger portions, and perhaps the most popular way to do it is frying it. A person can also not batter the meat and use it searing to use it for fajita meat. It's really, really good. Next, I'll explain to you how to prepare the meat. First of all, you want to thaw the meat if it's frozen, properly taken care of. People can use a pre-soaked rub. You can use milk. You can dice up onions, carrots, celery, put it in a bag, let it marinate with some Worcestershire sauce. It really does the meat well. And seasoning it correctly will help you also. Lawrence at Puritan Doctor said one trick to get rid of the game taste, if it is an issue, is to soak it in the meat and milk. It works. People can use flour and cornmeal as a batter, or you can even use beer for a beer batter. Cooks the alcohol out and it tastes really good. Worcestershire sauce and barbecue sauce also works. Finally, I will cook some for you, let you guys observe it, and if you'd like to taste it, you're more than welcome to. First, I'm going to show you dehydrating the meat, making jerky. This right here I just put on. It's been on for about an hour. And you put it in a soak. I use Worcestershire sauce and pepper and garlic salt. And of course Cavender's, you have to have that. That'll take 9 to 10 hours to cook thoroughly. This right here, I'm heating up some oil. I'm going to fry some. That's what everybody's mainly used to. Washed my hands, everything's clean and sanitary. Turn the fan on to get rid of a little smoke. In this bucket here you have milk and egg. That's what I use mainly if I'm frying, because it takes every bit of the game out. You let it soak for overnight, or you can do it before you cook it. It doesn't really matter as it works that good. Take it out, you lay it in the flour. Like I told you, I have Cavender's, garlic salt, soul food seasoning, and I use flour. You get it coated pretty good with flour. Then you lay it in your hot oil. Ooh, that sounds good. Do this. I batter it 3 or 4 times. I like to get it good and coated and crispy. Lay another piece in there. Like I said, it's very important to make sure your hands are sanitized and clean. I'll lay this out, and it cooks for approximately 4 minutes on each side. And the good thing about deer meat, it's a lot like beef. You can eat it rare, and you don't have to worry about deer meat becoming infected because it's resistant to a lot of diseases and steroids. It's a very healthy alternative to deer meat, or to beef, I'm sorry. always wash your hands off here. A little soap. Pardon me. Now, in conclusion, I have demonstrated for you how to cook deer meat. It's cost effective and a lot healthier alternative to beef. A lot of people have problems eating red meat a lot. This is actually very good for you. It's high in B vitamins, phosphorus, iron. And that's according to about.com. They say venison is resistant to disease and does not live on a diet of antibiotics and steroids, end quote, like our beef does today. Grocery prices are very high, and this can help cut those costs. During this demonstration, I shared with you the variety of ways to cook meat, how to prepare the meat, and hope you guys learned a little bit about cooking it and being more open-minded while watching me cook it. Thank you.